Hi all, let's take a look at question 2.5.66. Totally understand the need for clarity in this question. It's a little bit of a strange one. It says if a function f represents a system that varies with time, the existence of the limit as t approaches infinity of f of t means that the system reaches a steady state or equilibrium. If the amount of a drug in the blood after an IV tube is inserted is the amount at time t is 170 times the group 1 minus 2 to the negative t power, determine if a steady state exists and give the steady state value. Okay, so what I need to do in this problem is rewrite the function that they gave me, m as a function of t, and I take that 170 times 1 minus 2t to the 2 raised to the negative t, and I rewrite it as 170 times 1 minus, instead of that negative exponent, that 2 belongs in the denominator in a 1 over 2 to the t. This allows me to think about it better. So what it's asking as time goes on, is this medicine going to reach any steady state? Well, yeah, it will. The reason is because as t approaches infinity, this 1 over 2 to the t is going to approach 0, because that denominator is going to get huge, making that numerator 1 divided by a huge number go off towards 0. So what that's telling me is that the limit as t approaches infinity of this amount is going to be 170 times the group 1 minus 0. Because again, 1 divided by an increasingly large number goes off towards 0. Now that's just going to tell us that the limiting value of this is just 170 times 1, which is 170. Now, this means that the longer the IV drip is used, the closer the drug amount in the body gets to 170 milligrams. This is called the steady state value. And notice, no matter how long T is, this will never get to above 170. That's a critical thing. We're always subtracting this small amount from 1. So it's going to increasingly get closer and closer and closer to 170 milligrams in the body the longer that this stays in there. That would be our steady state. So if I were answering this question, yes, it's right here. Steady state does exist, and it's equal to 170. Hope that helps out on this question.